Hey, Steve here from Bookkeeping Life. Today I want to talk to you about the different services that you can offer when you're first starting out as a bookkeeper. When you're first starting out, you don't know anything, right? And with that comes a lot of fear. So the first thing I recommend, and what my course recommends, is that you learn QuickBooks. So I show that in my course. I teach you the fundamentals of QuickBooks Online in the course, and that is the first step into learning how to grow a bookkeeping business, starting a bookkeeping business, and growing a bookkeeping business. So it's learn, start, grow. That's the name of my course. So, but what I want to talk to you about is what is it that you should learn first so that you can get those first bookkeeping clients. It's really important to you can't learn everything before you start. You can only learn so much before you actually need to get your hands in there, get dirty, and start learning on the job. But there is a certain amount of information that you need to learn to get started, and because of that, there's only certain services that you should offer when you're first starting out. So this is a common question that I get all the time from people that are just starting their bookkeeping career, their bookkeeping business career, is what services they should provide when they're first starting out. And that list should be short, and it should be with what I call our easy clients. So let's go over that short list and what easy clients are. All right, so let's go over the short list first. The short list is you should just be taking transactions that a small business makes, and you're taking those transactions, which is money coming in and money going out of the business, and you should be putting those into software, which I recommend QuickBooks Online, QuickBooks in general, but QuickBooks Online, because that's what I teach you in my course. To learn more about my course, you can click the link below or just go to BookkeepingLife.com. But anyways, you should learn just the basic fundamentals of how to get your own QuickBooks Online account, how to get that up and running, know how to set up bank accounts, sync bank accounts and credit cards, reconcile bank accounts and credit cards. That is what you should be doing, and really the limit of your services should be within that when you're first starting out. You shouldn't be doing payroll. If you're just starting off, you shouldn't be doing payroll. You may never want to do payroll because I don't do payroll. I did dabble in it for a while, many years ago, but it is something that should be left to payroll specialists because it's a whole different ball game. But there's certain things that are more advanced that you shouldn't touch when you're just starting off. But when you're just starting off, there's definitely things that you can get going on, start gaining experience, start getting clients. And the majority of small businesses, they handle everything themselves, maybe except their books. So they handle their mail, they handle making deposits at the bank or on their, through their phone. They handle invoicing their clients. They handle all of that stuff. They basically handle sending money out, and they also handle money coming in, and they put it in their bank and they send it out of their bank, and same with the credit cards. What they don't typically do is, and this is where a bookkeeper comes in, is they don't track it by account. So what a beginning bookkeeper could be doing, and these are the types of clients that I recommend, is you should be tracking those transactions that come in and out of bank accounts and credit cards that the business has. That is that short list that I'm talking about. So you should be just taking the transactions that, say, business XYZ has. They pay their bills. They keep track of who owes them money. They receive the money that people owe them for the services that they do. And they deposit the money in the bank. Everything all the movement of money, the owners and the employees are actually doing. They're just not tracking it in software that can spit out a financial report, like a profit and loss, income statement, balance sheet, so that when it's time to do taxes, they can have these reports so that they can give them to their person that's doing their tax prep and get their taxes done. It's also supposed to be used, that information is also supposed to be used by the owners, the management, to make good business decisions. They should be looking at their those reports and saying, okay, I'm spending too much money here. We're making good money through this revenue avenue. They should be making smart business decisions based upon these reports. But they're used for those two reasons: to make smart business decisions and to do taxes. So that they need these reports, which means they need to have this information into software that generates the reports. And that's where the divide is. So a small business typically does all that stuff, all the other stuff themselves, but they don't track the actual movement of money and what category it goes into. And that's what a beginning bookkeeper and an advanced bookkeeper, but that's where a beginning bookkeeper starts. And that's where you should just keep yourself for a while, because you'll learn a lot in that space. There's no need to, you can just have clients that are strictly that type of business. And so then I'll explain what a small business, what I call an easy business. An easy business is just that. It's this business that it's a small, typically a mom and pop type of operation. Maybe a pool cleaning service, a real estate agent, a hairdresser, these types of service-based industries where it's typically one person or just a couple people that are in the business. It's typically service-based instead of they're not selling items. They're not selling tangible items. They're selling a service, and like a personal trainer. There's a lot of them, and those are excellent clients because they take care of everything themselves, and the business is very simple. They have one or two types of income, and then they have just a handful of different expenses per month. It's easy to track, so those are your perfect first clients to have. So that is my take on what you should do. When you're just getting into bookkeeping, it can maybe feel overwhelming. It's like, how am I supposed to know how to do all this? You don't have to know how to do it all. You just have to know how to do a little bit, and that's where learning a little bit of QuickBooks can give you just enough knowledge to get that first easy client. My program, my course, the Learn, Start, Grow course, which you can, again, go to BookkeepingLife.com to learn more about, or just hit the link below. But just have a monthly monthly subscription-based platform that you can join, and you can jump on Zoom calls with me, that kind of thing. You can learn everything you need to learn to start and grow your own bookkeeping business and get it up and running, get clients. And like I said, I teach in that course, and I preach all the time. You need to start easy. You start with the easy clients. As with anything, if you were starting a band, you would start with easy songs, right? Any type of thing you're doing, you need to start easy. Start where you're supposed to start, and don't worry about it. That's where everybody started. So that's where you start, and then you just grow from there. But if you haven't checked out my course yet, I do recommend that you check that out. Like I said, you can go to BookkeepingLife.com, or you can click the link below and check that out. And I help people all the time start and grow their own virtual bookkeeping businesses. It's a really good way to make extra money, have a lot of freedoms in your life, but you have to start easy. Start with these easy clients. Just a little bit of information will allow you to get, take that step forward to where you can actually start building your business. And you just build it one client at a time. You get one client, get comfortable with it before you get that second client, and you can control when you get that second client. You can control when you get that third client. It's when you're comfortable. When you feel comfortable, you get the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and you get better and better at it. And then a couple of years later, you're doing it and making good money, and you have lots of all those freedoms that I always preach about. All right, I hope you have a great day. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, steve@bookkeepinglife.com. Check out my course. I'm happy to help as much as I can, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.